Hello, friends, and welcome back. We are starting a new campaign today. I'm very excited to bring a new campaign. I'm very sad to see the last one end, of course. It was quite abruptly. I think I was just about getting the hang of the company and they failed. So let's jump in. This is going to be a Legends modded campaign. And I'm happy to be back into Legends. It's been a few weeks since I played with Legends, since I've played around with it. And I'm excited to jump back into it. Let's go in. So this one is going to be a Band of Poachers start. It's been something that I've rarely played around with. I think I've tested it a couple times, but haven't really gone beyond like 20 days or something like that. Not because of failure, but just testing and trying out all these other beginnings or origins. And there were a couple that looked interesting, but I really wanted everything, all of the backgrounds to be open. There was one. Let's see here. The Crusader looked like an interesting one, but you can't recruit outlaw backgrounds. So thieves and killer on the run, and there's a bunch of others, and I don't know the full extent of that list, but I'd like to be able to hire any background. Another one was the Inquisition, and this one looked like a pretty good one. For this one, penitence, anyone you hire gains the mind over body perk. I liked the sound of that. For Crusader, I believe they all start with, fortified mind. That sounds really great. But again, I just wanted all of them to be available so that I can hire any background. There's so many backgrounds in Legends, and I want them all to be available. So I'm gonna go with Band of Poachers. This way I'm gonna start off with 3 woodsmen. Oh, actually they're woodsmen. So I thought, I guess, I don't know what that entails. I guess when I've played with Band of Poachers, it's never been with the Legends mod. So I thought they were all going to be poachers and maybe a hunter, something like that. I was kind of expecting just poachers. So we're going to see what that means. Expert scouts means that you move faster and can always get a scouting report for any enemies near you. So usually those ruins that don't show you what's inside, this way we'll get a scouting report from that. And the drawback here is traveling light. You can carry fewer items in your company's inventory, so we're going to have to keep an eye on what we're carrying and try to increase that with perks and upgrading the cart. And I'm going with, of course, I figured, I mean, I assume that most people playing with the Band of Poachers is going to have this banner. This is probably a cliche kind of banner, but it fits very well. So I'm going to go with it, and we're going to call ourselves the Woodland Guild. I'm going for the Undead Scourge because I just failed at the Holy War, and the Nobles at War, I think I haven't made it to that yet. I think the Greenskin Invasion was the one that, for the Peasant Militia, I've made it to that one. So I've had a few failures. I'm hoping that I can make it to the end of this time. And I figured, since I'm starting off with some potentially hunters and poachers, that I should have some good aim shots and things like that to pick off some of the necromancers that we will very certainly be seeing later in the game. The map seed is just random. I'm going to actually get rid of permanent destruction. I think I've learned a little bit more about that, and it doesn't really come into play early on. I think it comes into play in the late crisis and after, or in the first late game crisis, and then after that. So I'm just going to shut it off anyway. But I'm not going to... I'm hoping that, of course, that we get to the late game crisis. And my thought is once we get there that I don't just stop. I don't really have plans on what happens after that, but I want to see some of the things that happen after the late game crisis, particularly for the channel, and in the Legends mod. So maybe we'll have some fun after that. Next, we're going to go with Expert and Veteran, but I'm doing something else for the difficulty here in a second. Starting funds is high, and as for the map, this is what it's going to look like. I'm not really going to dive too much into what all this means, but factions I've increased from 3 to 5 because I like having more factions. So if we piss one off, we don't have to worry about shutting ourselves off to a huge portion of the map. All trade buildings will be available. Since this is, you know, these options are here because of the Legends mod, and I kind of like having everything available, but I don't necessarily need to have decked out citadels. I like the randomness of that, but it's nice to have all of the goods being available that we can buy and trade and sell if we go down that path. Battle Sisters on. I'm turning this on this time. I think I had equipment scaling off last time, and that might be why we didn't see many difficult enemies. Like, we rarely saw a brigand raider, for instance. We saw a lot of thugs, and we saw tons of those I don't know, the guys carrying hammers. I'm forgetting what they're called now, but we'll see them in this episode for sure. I'm still going to keep distance scaling off, but equipment scaling, again, I think turning this on might help with seeing some raiders at least, and their kind of level of enemies. I've turned everything on over here, including Therianthropy. I've only seen what this brings once, and I didn't get too far into that campaign, so I wanna see what that is again. But Legend Magic I've turned on, and yeah. Anyway, let's start this up. Of course, we've started far up in the north. We need to get out of here. I don't know what it is about Legends. It continues to put me in the far north, and I need to run away as fast as possible, but basically, you know, we just need to, well, we'll do just fine, I hope. Let's check out our brothers really quickly. Okay, they are all... We did get a hunter who has iron lungs and eagle eyes. That is great. 2 stars in ranged skill, 1 in defense, and 1 in initiative. Now, I'm not sure what that usually looks like. If we always get a hunter with a couple stars, or these stars in these positions, I don't know. We do have a poacher who's disloyal and ailing. A couple stars again in range skill, 1 in fatigue, and 1 in initiative again. And a third with disloyal and eagle eyes. Wow. So Eagle Eyes is going to be great. Do they always come with Eagle Eyes? Is this like a Legends thing, or is this always the way it is? Because I don't know about that, but I feel like... Well, he didn't come with it. Maybe I just got lucky? I have no idea. We do have the Fangshire helm. I will just sell that off again. Although, you know what? I think since this is a Poacher run, we could put the Fangshire helm to good use. So I might actually keep it. Let's do that. I'll put that on to you. Look at this. Bran. Okay. You're not the Pale. And Kirsten. And of course, before we continue here, if you want to have a name in this game, please let me know. Again, as always, I kind of like real names, not silly, or I mean, I guess they can be a little silly, but names that that make sense for either this time period. If it's your name, that's great. But you know, things like underscores and numbers, I'd rather keep it simple. So if you'd like to name any of these characters, please let me know in the comment section. And of course, if you just want to be put on the list, you can let me know as well, and we can find a good one for you later. Looks like we have some furs. I assume that comes with the Poacher beginning. And yeah, okay, yeah, you can see here we can only hold 34 as our capacity at the moment, but we will be able to increase this with things, with some perks. Oh man, I'm just remembering all of the perks that are available, and I love this perk tree, this dynamic perk tree. So efficient packing, perks like this, and there was another one. Maybe he doesn't come with, oh, there it is, skillful stacking. So this is going to increase his fatigue and stash spaces. So this one gives 12 additional stash spaces and 9 fatigue, and this one is 8 and 6. So it's going to be helpful. If we want fatigue, it's going to be a pretty big boost in fatigue as well. So what we need to do though is find some frontline brothers like immediately. Let's check out the map. It looks like, does Dahab have, no, Dahab does not have a port or a harbor, but we do have kind of a nice fjord here that we'll be able to use to go from harbor to harbor if we want to jump out of here. Do we have anything in the north? No. Okay. That's fine. This looks like a pretty good map actually, because this doesn't necessarily connect by road, but this looks like a really nice loop. So we can do something like this, and then between Eisenholz and Lechtenstein, we can do a little adventure there and then hook back up with the road. This looks like a pretty fun map, actually. Cool. We have this small... who would they be called? House Armsburg. Down here in the southwest, sorry. Very small. I guess these are all about the same size, these three. And then the larger northern faction, the central western, east. Now I'm mixing up west and east. And who would this one be? Goswin. House Goswin. Alright. Cool. Well, let's jump into Hohenschans. We'll try and find some potential hires here. Probably not these guys, though. Although Ordulf Quickmind, he might be bright or something like that. Pretty cheap. He's not really coming with anything either, and that's a problem. We would like to... Well, we can sell this off to make a bit more money. But we would like to be getting some guys with shields and ready for the front line immediately. We have 2,000 crowns at our disposal. Oh yeah, I'm getting more and more excited about this. Good. Alright, I think we're going to have to leave this place behind. We might have better luck up in Hammerstead. They have a militia barracks there. A barracks up in Helvikholm. But we do want to go south. This is the... We don't want to get too far north and be stuck up here running away from barbarians for the entire episode. But I think it's worth running up to Hammerstead. Okay, ambush trade routes is a problem because that means things are going to be more expensive. I don't really have much here anyway. But let's see what the contracts are. Maybe if we can just go south on a caravan mission or anything that will bring us south and get paid for it. Actually, we could probably do this. It's only 250 crowns, but it's something to do immediately. Barbarians already, I don't think we can take care of those guys yet. And this is east. Leader's home. Which is way too far east. But, as I'm saying this, you know, it brings us over here, and then we can head south. And this is kind of our way that we can maybe hire somebody in one of these 3 larger locations. There's a city and then a keep here. And then we're in a city now, of course. Then we can head east and then south to get out of the north. But I'm very interested actually in seeing what this contract brings us. So let's see, maybe there's some good hires here. Maybe not. But they do have some wild women. And they can kind of come in with some good perks, or good statistics. There's also Bertolf here. Filota the Outcast. Filota? There we go. Folkmar is also a potential good hire. Coming in hot with a broken sword. But he actually looks like he's wearing some good gear, where Filota comes in with a hatchet. And then Viola comes in with good gear and this bludgeon, or I don't know what that's called. I think it's a bludgeon. But she's kind of more on the expensive side. Let's go with Folkmar, because he's coming in with better armor. We can give him a shield. And maybe we still take Filota the Outcast, because we might have some gear that we could give. Yeah, we do. Okay. We can send up our better armor to the front line. Now, typically, it's pretty easy to hit these first brigands. So, you know what? Let's take Filota. This is going to make things expensive quickly. 67. We only have 5. Let's start off with that. I do want to pick up a shield. I know they're expensive, but a couple shields here and there. Let's see here. let's see who they are. So first up is Folkmar. We can give you a shield. And Folkmar has some melee defense, some fatigue, and some resolve. Looks like a pretty good guy here. Talented and seductive. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. So Folkmar probably is a keeper in general. Then we have Filota, the Outcast, who has some extra hit points, some stars and hit points, initiative, and then, of course, some range skill. She is slack, so less initiative, resolve, experience gain. But she is bloodthirsty. We'll give her some help there. And I think we should give them... We should send something like that up for Filota. And none of... Okay, you actually do have a knife. I was going to say, they didn't come with anything. That might be a good place for it, though. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready for something like this? I did forget. We want to send up some gear, but I think, actually... Let's keep Bran a little more protected, because he's starting off with some pretty good range skill. Okay. I think we're actually pretty good to go for our first battle. I could buy something, but I'll wait. Let's do it. I'll accept it. Rabble. Bandit rabble. So a few bandit rabble, a bandit rabble poacher, a few poachers, and a war dog. So it looks like they probably outrange us, but we should be fine. A few brigand poachers might be dangerous. These guys are just terrible. So as long as we kind of clash with them early, we should be good. $26. Yeah, we'll wait. Look at that range. So the staff sling looks like you don't have close in range, but you have long range. I didn't know that about... Oh, and then you have a staff. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used the staff sling in Legends before, so you can actually use this as a melee weapon. I probably wouldn't have given him the knife then. Is the range, is it just like straight up one-on-one, or does it have range like a staff? I guess we'll have to wait and see then. But we should be able to pick these guys off quick. Let's go for him. Yeah, they don't have a whole lot of hit points. Nice. Ooh. Let's wait. %5 chance. Oh, you can only use it once? Oh, wow. Sling heavy stone. Okay, so it does actually have... This is an interesting weapon. Huh. Just wait there. They're still coming. That's good. She didn't take a shot. I wonder why. Yeah, they don't have a whole lot of hit points, so. This is terrible, though. Good hit. She's, yeah. They have really poor... they have really poor defenses, so... Oh, really? Okay. Ooh, that's not good. Gonna charge in there. Ooh. I'd rather keep Bran. Let's kind of sprint in. Please don't. Okay. Thank you. You think I'd hit him? Probably not. Let's run away. There we go. That's an interesting weapon. I don't know what to think about that. Run up there. Run down there. You're fine now. There we go. The heads are rolling early. So it looks like we've suffered for Bran a ripped ear and a pierced side. Poor guy. 41 hit point damage. Everybody else looks fine. And we've walking away with a little bit of armor and a knife. I think some quivers. We can put those to use. Yeah, these first guys are pretty easy, as you can tell. We can head back now, and I don't know if we can sell off. Okay, so they still have ambush trade routes, which is good. We can sell this stuff off now. Yeah, we'll sell this off, and I'll break this down. I can get a tool out of that one. And I think that's it. I can put that to use now. And we'll throw that onto You're Not Pale. We can break this down, break that down, and we might as well take another. Let's see here. All right. Probably give you an extra quiver. Oh, I guess we only have the two. So I should have probably got rid of that staff sling, but I want to keep it around. I want to see what that does. Do a bit more testing with it. We can get out of here unless this is something we can do immediately. 300. Not far to the east. We can do this because it's probably right here. It's probably not the best thing to do this at night. But time to head back. Great, and we got a little bit more experience out of that. Let's check our guys out again. Yeah, you were very, very close to death here. Something that we should take care of is jumping into the camp early on so that I can figure out who's good for where. And it looks like nobody's really good at healing yet. It kind of looks like, okay, some people are good at some things at least. Hunting, yeah, I think everybody's actually good at hunting. Scouting, can do that. Gathering, probably not, but we should very, very definitely, or certainly put some fletching. Alright, I'll do this then. You can be the hunter. Med consumption. See, I don't know what that means. If anybody out there does know what med consumption means, does that mean they use medical supplies faster? That's not really a good thing, is it? Does that help with healing too? Like, does healing happen as fast as they're using the medicine? I'm not sure. And I guess we'll do something like this and that. Just for now. We definitely want to find somebody to help with healing. But we aren't going to be camping just yet. I do want to check out some of the food prices. Okay. I think, yeah, okay. We already did look here. The temple. Ripped ears, just initiative, and that's more fatigue. 2 to 4 days, 1 to 3 days. I think he'll be fine. Let's, oops. We do want to take this. And I'm taking it only because, one, it's available. We can get paid. And I'd like to just kind of start going around that big loop that I was talking about. So while we're here, let's just check out potential hires. Yeah, see? Hedge Knight. Let's do that. I wish. But looks like nothing really going on here. How's 1 to 2 days, 1 to 3 days? Okay. Let's see about... They have shields for super cheap. Not really. Not really. But I will take this one and we can fix it at least while we're on the move. Okay. And I'll give this to Pilota now. We want to fix that. Actually, I do remember that some of these things don't get fixed unless you tell it to. But I think we're looking good there. Alright. Back on the road. We just barely made it before nightfall. They have a couple contracts, but I'm not coming back for that. Just want to check out some of these prices. I'm trying to find a place that would purchase the furs for a good price. Prices are still pretty bad up here. Oh, that's right. Something I forgot. Yeah, okay. That's why. We started off with cold relations with this House Wheelberg because we're poachers. So all of their towns were below neutral. Perhaps they were a little bit lower, but I don't think they went much lower than this. They didn't recover that fast, but yeah. So we want to get away from them quickly. But we could still hire a brawler, you say? Kind of like that idea. The problem is he's coming in with nothing. So I'd rather take, Hildegard, the crawler, Because at least he's coming in with a pickaxe, and we can just give him a shield. Well, and we have a buckler too, so... Yeah. Can't wait. Can't wait. Alright. Let's get out of here before... There's not much I can do here. And I remember now why that first Legends playthrough failed, and it was because I was carelessly wandering the desert, and I think I was ambushed by Alps, and that's what ended it. So we need to be more careful about walking around at night. So we at least got paid to walk around. Local holiday ambush trade routes. Do you think the prices are getting better, but we can definitely do better than that. And we don't really want to buy any of this. Any hires? Another grave robber would be cool. Actually, this would be great. A lumberjack this early, and is only 400. Yeah, I'm not passing up on that. Hey, Feliota. I'm not passing up on that, that's for sure. So welcome in Charles the Axe. And I think what we want to do here is give him a bit more armor. That would be nice. And we'll find something for your head. Probably want to find something for Gernot's head too. Like anything would be nice. But I don't think we are going to find anything cheap here. I'm not going to buy that. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, once we sell the furs, that basically just bought our Charles. Charles is coming in with strong, so extra fatigue. That's great. We probably don't even have to give him 120 fatigue. So we probably don't need to give him too much more into fatigue. That's really good. I mean, we could give him more fatigue. It's too bad that he's not coming in with anything with melee skill or defense. These are kind of just average starting off. I mean, 55 is a little higher than average, but I think even for a lumberjack, that's probably on the lower side of average. But the fatigue is going to be very helpful. Extra resolve, initiative isn't very helpful at all. Well, not that it's very not helpful, but we probably won't use the initiative. The extra fatigue, and he's talented, so he'll gain experience a little bit faster. That's good. Some extra hit points and some fatigue. Nice. Wow. So 13 fatigue. Yeah. Welcome. That's a good one. Okay. Anything here that we can... I hope this goes south. If it does, I'll probably just take it. Southwest. It's about a day duster mark. And the barbarians have a village northeast of here. Yeah, I'm not even gonna finish that, but let's duster mark is right here. And it's a city. I think we should take that. And if it fails, or if we get ambushed, we can just leave it, and it doesn't really matter because they already don't care for us. So, we'll accept it. Oh, finally. I was wondering if this was going to come in today. So we're probably, this is a bit too early to go for. Hunting beasts is way too early. I feel like that's way too early as well, because that's going to take a long time. And then discovering a ruin, a camp, or a hostile location. You know, this one could be, I think that's a good one because we are poachers, or good scouters, that is, and we'll be able to see what we're getting ourselves into and better judge our enemy here. Just want to stop in here while we're around. Nope. But see, like uncut gems, it's pretty rare to find uncut gems on just a random map. Okay, how much are we paying per day? 81. I think another shield is very worth it. I'm not going to spend any more money on any of this, though. We'll give that to Charles. There you go. Fix that, please. And while we're on our journey, let's see here. I do want to camp so we can get, yeah, repaired, salvaged, health points. That's all good stuff. Okay. Charles the Axe gets eager. Need to put him somewhere else. So we've gathered some fresh fruit, hunted down some meat, and healed. That's good. Good, good. And 29 units of ammo. This is going to be key. I'd like for this to be kind of an archer heavy guild or company. We can see how well that works. Yeah, time to get moving. Now it's nighttime. So, well, let's run in real quick. Check out the contracts. So we could, the cool thing about this is we go over and we're going to see the enemy. But I'd rather not cancel 2 days east of here. I'd rather not like go around and cancel a bunch of contracts because it's like, oh, that's too difficult. But are they suggesting this is 2 days east? Yeah, as instead. Might be able to do that. Yeah, let's accept this. This is a gem mine right there. I want to make sure that we are in good order. Oh, perfect. Folkmar, Gernot, Bran, and Kirsten have all leveled up already. Now, here's the thing. Gernot, maybe we just keep this poacher, this short bow, and give you something like poacher's arm so that you're going to be useful immediately, or more useful immediately. I kind of like this idea. Other than that, though, lookout, not really. Although extra vision would be helpful. I'm not sure if, like, if I give him the poacher's arm, then I don't think he's going to need extra vision. Because this has a range of 7 versus the hunter's bow. Oh, it's still 7. Hmm. Oh, okay. Bow mastery is what brings you extra vision. Or extra range, not vision, sorry. Um, yeah, okay. Okay, so it might actually be all right. But let's go for Poacher's Arm so that he's, you know, that gives him up to 67 melee skill or range skill immediately. That's awesome. And we will bump that up a bit more. +4 here, +4 there. And I think this +4 to the maximum fatigue versus the initiative. Let's get fatigue faster. Bran is not going to go for that, but it's not available anyway. I think we just give him student. That's another +4 here. And in this case, ooh, actually, maybe not. Maybe not. Favored enemy Shrats. That's probably pretty difficult to level up. Man, there's just so many options here. I was trying to find if there was, I'm forgetting what it's called, but I don't see it here anyway. Yeah, we won't go the resolve route. I mean, if he had a couple stars, we could give him some extra resolve, but I think it's fine. 4, 4, and 3. I think we should just stick with that for Bran. Kirsten. 4. I mean 4, 4, 5, right? I wonder if we should make Kirsten into kind of a hybrid. Because he has the higher melee skill of the back 3. They can give him like a pole arm, or I mean, maybe this actually works. I don't know though. I don't know how well the sling does. If there are perks here that help the sling, then maybe we do go that route and just keep a sling on him. I don't know, and maybe we can just test it out. Actually, let's just do that. So I'll give him initiative instead. I'm not going to go down that route, but let's check this out. Slinger spins. Yeah, this works just like Poacher's arm, but um, increases the AP cost of sling heavy stone by 1 and fatigue cost by 4. You gain 12 range skill and 25% armor damage while using a sling. Plus 12 range skill and 50% armor damage while using a sling staff at a range. Let's go for it. I don't know. Yeah, he does have some more like sling mastery, heavy rocks. Oh, at a range meaning the ranged attack, not using it in melee. I see. Um, yeah, let's test it out. Why not? I've never really gone that route before, so it'll be good to play around with it a bit more. 56 hit points, so Colossus could help out. Crippling strikes, recover. Fast adaptation might be the thing I'm gonna go for. Or I could give him Colossus. Let's check this out. So we have, well, we'll give him the +3. We'll always give him the 3 and the 4 here. And some extra resolve would be good, but at this time, I don't know if it's extra necessary. And we'll see more 4s. So I think let's give him the melee skill. And I'm going to give him fast adaptation so that he eventually hits, and he's going to be hitting more frequently. In theory, of course. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I actually Came here to check out. It looks like Bran is still healing. His wounds are done, but he's still healing his hit points. Crazy. We do want to wait until daylight so that we can. Whoops. So that we can use our ranged advantage. Yeah, let's actually stick. Let's stick you in there. Although you're better at salvaging. Where'd he go? There he is. It says salvage 30%. Huh. I thought when you clicked on this that put it in an order of like best to worst. Oh. Yeah, workshop. I don't know. It says salvage plus 30%. So I thought that would be the repair tent or... Oh no, okay, this is the salvage yard or whatever. Here we go. Now I'm understanding. It's been a while here. That's better. Camp a little bit longer, and that's probably good. Let's move on. Now we're not actually seeing anything here. But that's it? I didn't actually read it. I just thought we'd be jumping in. I guess maybe we just chased them away. It's been a long journey. Well, that was easy. Yeah. Secure the sepulcher of the restless. I think we should be fine. In theory. I mean, it's pretty early, so maybe it's not going to be too difficult, but... Many Noxers. So it's 7 to 10 Noxers. Well, we're not going to be doing this at night. But I think we'll be able to do this. And it is in swamp, so it's going to take some time for them to get to us. Good. It's still 5% though. Yeah, that's not bad. Wait. Is that ever gonna get better? They're being very tactical. I don't know why I put Charles by himself down here, but yeah. That's pretty rough. Huh. Well, it's not going so well, is it? There we go. One. Of course he did. And he's gonna eat that. Wow, we got swarmed too quickly. Man. Now you're hitting them. That's nice. Hey, good. Oof. This isn't good. We made it. Okay. Switch that out. Wow. Ooh. Oops. Resume. I wish escape didn't do that, but... One. There we go. Well, we made it. Barely. Yeah, Charles, sorry about that. That was just, I think I was planning on moving everybody forward, and then I changed my mind after I moved Charles up and kind of left him out to dry there, but, came out on the other side, that's good. Pilota with a level up, and we'll make some money off of those horns. No longer terrified, that's good. They might, well supplied and rebuilding effort. They might want to buy some stuff. Look at that. 400. Let's take it. And sell off some of this stuff that's gonna go bad anyway. Anything? Ooh, a Vala staff. The prices still aren't that great for us. But we can start purchasing things like this. And it might be in our best interest to just spend the money instead of buying things that we'll have to fix up. Because I don't want to have to buy tools and supplies here, even though they're kind of below, you know, average. Typically 250 is a good average mark, but I'm not spending any money on that at the moment. Ooh, I'd like to buy that though. Okay. Let's get, and we do need a cap here, a couple caps perhaps. So I think we should kind of splurge here. Yep. Splurge, done. Oh, we do have, Pilota does have a nice cap there, but I think we gotta pass that back. Let's get these guys taken care of and put that back onto you. Actually, I think, yeah, this is actually just an attachment, the hunter's cap. Who do we like more? There we go. You're not the pail. I think you deserve it. Now up to the front line again. Since you are on the corner, although we could put you on the corner just as well. Definitely you. What do we think here? Who's more worth? Strong and talented. I mean, Charles seems like a pretty good guy to keep. It's a shame that the stars aren't in the right places, you know. But we can. Well, maybe we'll keep these. Actually, we can do that and that. There you go. Antafilota. I think. Okay, so Wild Woman experience gain. So I'm not going to spend a perk on student. Well, I mean, we do get student back at the end, basically. But I feel like it's a wash. We're spending a perk early on so that it finally gets 100% or 105%. It just doesn't seem that worth it to me. So I'm going to go with something else, probably Colossus. That'll keep her alive. Versus, you know, students just gonna... I don't know, it helps level up a little bit faster, but it's still just 5% over 100, so it's not that great. Hit points, we'll take it. I guess melee defense. And wow, this is pretty rough. I don't really want to go for like the range defense, but I feel like she's probably going to be the target. Ouch. This is bad. This is pretty rough. I'm just going to go for the 1 in melee skill, I guess. I don't see anything else as a good possibility or a good choice. Okay. We're pretty beat up here. We'll keep that, actually. We can keep this a little bit longer. This is going to be our baseline, so it's worth 100, so whatever this number is, the closer to 20 or over 20, the better. But let's see what this one is. I don't think I'm ready for a fight right away either. Although this one could be good. This is 440, but it's... And it does have two skulls. But typically these are still pretty easy at the beginning. The only problem is that we're a bit beat up. I don't think we're ready for it. I want to make sure again that we are fixing everything. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. But it doesn't say how much time and how many we need. Do we have to go to the camp to see this? Repair tent says 0. Oh, okay, I see at the bottom here now. It says there are 8 items in the repair queue. It will take 5 hours to repair all items in the queue. 10 units per hour. So it would take... Total repair modifier is 32 units per hour. Because 10% or 10 units per hour. Yeah, there's a lot of statistics here for these things, and it... I don't know why it says 0 here, but then down there it says 5. Because here it says 0 and 0. 0, and then it says it will take 29 hours to heal all health. What? That's crazy. Alright. I think what we need to do is not worry about the... not worry about scouting at the moment, but let's make sure that everybody heals at a good pace, at a good rate. Yeah, and the other thing here is that this says 100% for Folkmar and 70% for Kirsten. Then over here it says 1%. So I think there's some bugs in there that it's not showing things correctly, or yeah, I don't know. But in any rate, let's not take any more contracts here, but I think we want to just head south. Or actually, that's right. This one brings us to Az instead. So let's take this one. And on our way, we will camp. So that we can heal and all of this stuff. I kind of do like that we can camp here. I don't know if it's like super cheesy or what. If it's a bug. I know I've talked about this before. No! You goblin ambushers. And some goblin skirmishers. Uh-oh. Well, this has been a fun campaign, and I hope this is not the end of us. But I'm not going to run away. There's only 6 of them, and well, I guess there's 10 of us. But we might be able to take care of them so far. We might be able to take care of most of them before they get to us. Yeah, I want to do that too. But no. Okay. I don't actually know how many... Maybe there's just these 2 have... Yeah, I want this guy. I want him part of our team. Yeah, there they are. There we go. Move up. They're not shooting. Strange. I mean, one day he's gonna hit, right? So close. There we go. No, we're just sitting here. Yes, thank you. You definitely just get out of... This guy. That guy's awesome. Yeah, they're pretty smart back there. Super. Oh, what did he roll this time? Oh, 30. So sometimes, like, when it hits the shield, there's a certain number that if you're within, like, I don't know, is it 30? Is it 25? I don't know. But if you're within a certain number that it hits the shield, so you get the feeling that you were close. What are they doing? Let's take a couple 40s, I think. That's good. Nice. Yeah, just... Charles, you're in rough shape. Maybe we should charge it. Yep, exactly how. That is insane. Alright, move right up in there. No, come... She's getting beat up. Oh man. Please run away. That was a mistake. And that they're not gonna come. What? Oops. Yeah, we want to be. Oof. Do we get to go first? Wow. I think we... Well, she's poisoned, so she's probably gonna die, but... Oh no, okay, it's not like bleeding. For some reason I thought it was like bleeding. Okay, yep, run away. As you can tell, I'm really good at just giving our own company a pounding. They're just constantly injured. Good stuff. We've pulled another one through here. Bran and Charles with a level up. Ilota is just super angry with me. All right, a goblin scarf. Cool. These weapons are gonna be great. The boondock bow, I think, is pretty good actually. I might give that a try for our one poacher there. Let's see who that is, or how that works. So, okay, you can still use it. It does slightly less damage. And let's see here. 15 fatigue. 15 fatigue. So really, what does it do? 35 and 55, 35 and 50, but it does a little less. So this is more effective against armor, but it does 25 to 40 damage versus 30 to 50. So I think I'll stick with that. Volkmar, I think you deserve a little bit of a upgrade there. Your ancient broken sword. And we have a couple of these. Let's get that goblin skewer out there. And a goblin scarf. Goblin scarf. Leather goblin mask. Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet. And a really light shield. We'll keep it for now. Here you go. Okay. I might actually just give you, like, that sword instead. We do need something for you. Okay, a couple level ups. Charles the Axe. Well, I mean, we should give him an axe, right? But, I mean, we don't have it, and I don't think he's really ready for it yet. Alert gives you more initiative. Colossus might be a really good thing. I think I might go for Colossus, since he's coming in with a whole bunch of hit points anyway. With Strong and Colossus, I don't need to focus much with hit points and fatigue, and I can focus those points in other places. The problem is that I don't have stars in many other places, so it might not have the effect that I want, but we'll go for it anyway. A +2, we'll take it. So he does have Fearsome. This is what I was thinking about earlier with Bran. Fearsome and nothing really else actually. With the 2 stars in Resolve, I was hoping that he might have some perks with what is it with resolve. Fearsome is something, but I don't see. That's just terrible. I don't know why anyone would want to. That doesn't seem like a very fun. I guess taking this perk removes superstitious, insecure, and dastard, so that could be cool. Yeah, like fortified mind, and there's a couple other ones that are down here that I'm not totally remembering all of them. There's one, mind over body. So I mean, for now, we'll take these +2s here and here, and I'll give him some more fatigue. Why not? It was a +4. If it wasn't a +4, I'd probably would have just skipped it, but... Then Bran. Level 3 already. Fantastic. Oh, that's because he is student. So range skill. Initiative. Yeah, and range defense. As long as he has things, yeah, Wind Reader is going to be huge. And there might be one more perk. I'm going to have to spend some time looking at these perks to remember what they are and what's good for who. But Bullseye probably, well, we're actually at 72 already, so Bullseye might not be a good, or might be a good option. Anticipation. I mean, I guess we can go for Bullseye. I don't really see many other options. Dodge and Anticipation to help him stay alive a bit longer could be good options as well. And then on top of this, man, it's not looking like the options that I'm wanting aren't really available. So I'll go for Bullseye. Yeah, Bullseye it is. Okay. Now I hope we... Oh, hit points is already at 100? Is that true? No. Yeah, so a whole bunch of more experience. That's good. We did a lot of hunting and gathering on the way. Made a whole bunch of ammo. Healed. And used some more equipment. So we are going to need find some tools and supplies, or at least start breaking things down. We should have been breaking that down. We could probably break that down, and anything else? I'll keep the hatchet for a little bit longer. Another, some more level ups. This is good. Volkmar. 3 and 4. We'll take it and we'll take it. I think in this case I'm going to go for the resolve. We need to get that up to 40 and more pretty quickly. Oh man. What do we go for? Feint? Feint might actually be pretty good for him. Fast adaptation. So if he misses, he's going to have a better chance of hitting next turn. And Feint, so that if he misses, which I assume he's probably going to be missing once a turn at least, on average probably. And so if an attack misses, it costs 20% less fatigue, and you leave your opponent parried, lowering their defenses by 10. So that's going to increase his chances of hitting even further. Now, he should be a better tank than a melee like fighter, but I don't see a lot of tanky options here right away. So I'm gonna go for Feint and fast adaptation. I think that's gonna be a good combination, honestly. So if he misses, he takes some of his fatigue back. He's lowering their defenses, and he's increasing his hit chance. I think that's a pretty good idea. We'll see how that works. As for Gernot, +4. Like all the time. Yeah, some more initiative. He does have dodge, so we can go that route with him. We can do that for both of these guys and maybe make them like just hard targets to hit. What else though? I don't know about max fatigue though. They do have relentless as well, so that might be good. He does have alert, which is good for an initiative build. Dodge and relentless. Does he have all of this? He does not. He doesn't have alert. He does have dodge, and he does have relentless too, but I mean, we don't necessarily need everybody to have this like dodge build. We can just make him like Gernot being that kind of build and do something different for Bran. I don't want all of these to be carbon copies, of course. I kind of like the idea of kicking to kick the enemy away, but he has such low melee skill that it's not. I don't know what the melee chance of hitting is. Like I assume it's using melee skill. So I think I'll just go for bullseye. I know that's what I gave Bran, but I'm not seeing other. Or I could give him alert. I could give him dodge. Then he doesn't have skill or stars in range defense. Not that that's necessary, but giving him anticipation with dodge is a pretty strong combination, in my opinion. Well, we'll go for initiative, and we will go for. I don't really want to just give him fatigue because it's there. I'd rather not have a lot of fatigue for him. But that means he could be letting loose like aim shot more often, though. I don't know. I don't know. Because it's 2 here, 2 here. I mean, I could skip it. Now let's go for it. We'll just take it. The other options weren't giving too many points, so. And I will just give him bullseye. I think having a couple bullseyes is still going to be a good thing. They're not going to be carbon copies, but they can still share a couple perks here and there, of course. What's next? Drive off brigands at Sackcloth Garrison east of Az instead. That's going to be over here. How are we looking? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. We want to fix that. Like really bad, honestly. Let's see. We can sell off. We can like make quite a bit of money off of the hunting that we're doing. Now we don't have any food, so we kind of want some food back. But we can buy. There we go. That's good enough. Ooh, tools and supplies are super cheap. I'm gonna just buy one of these smaller stacks. Drums. There we go. maybe I'm seeing some stuff here is pretty cheap, so we might be in luck if we find somebody. Take Clara, a farmer. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'd like to jump into this next fight immediately, but yeah. I think actually this is probably a good stopping point. We are right outside of Trading Caravan. What's it called? Asenstead, right? There we go. Asenstead. And I guess we started up here, made our way around, did a bit of caravan hopping, and made our way out of the brutal, harsh, wintry north, and started making our way into the more fall setting of the central map, right outside Asenstead. So I think that's going to do it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this first episode. It is kind of a slow start, although we did get pretty beat up in basically every fight. That's just the way it's going to be for a little bit until we get maybe 2 or 3 or 4, some more hires. But I do like the idea of having more range, like rangers. Maybe we can find a crossbowman here and there, and really focus on kind of a range-heavy build. We can have this third line as rangers, pole arms in the second line, and then a heavy front line. Mostly tanks would be pretty cool, and as I'm saying, focus on that range fire. But yeah, it sounds like a good plan. We'll see how far we can get with it. As I said before, if any of these guys you'd like to be named, or if you would like just a random character, let me know in the comment section, and we can set you up. If you have like a plan, you want to have a two-handed axe, and we just don't have it, you can just let me know, and I can throw you on a list. And when we get that kind of character, we can get you set up. We need to fix these things. But that is going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. You can let me know by leaving a like, comment section below. As always, thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you next time.